Berlin is a beautiful city, you have seen it, lots of water, lots of green, lots of art, culture and history. And it's in the middle of Europe where East and West meet, where history was made more than once.
There are 26 ministers who came to this summit from different countries. They all presented projects that advance women, that involved partnerships between government, business, or civil society. So for 35 years, we come together to exchange solutions, whether it is from business, whether it is from government. What we wanted is to accelerate, to speed up women's access to economic futures that are better, to share, as I said, what works.
Liebe Frau Vizepräsidentin des Deutschen Bundestages und liebe Frau Vizepräsidentin aus Vietnam.
Thay mặt cho đoàn đại biểu Việt Nam, tôi gửi đến bà Chủ tịch hội nghị.
Demographics is key. It's key to understanding the major economic and social trends. Africa will experience a meteoric rise to reach 2.5 times its current population at the end of the century. Africa will represent more than twice as much as Europe, North America, and Latin America combined.
Ensure that your organization is truly engaging with the stakeholders. No matter what political environment you're in, if you are not engaging at a local and national level, you are not part of the game.
Now, we are still trying to grapple our heads around agents and AI and how this is going to influence the way that we live and work. And there is already a new technology looming on the horizon, now becoming more and more a possibility, and that's quantum computing.
Because all this talk about AI is something that I think that we need to go back to basics. We need to understand what this means to a small, medium-sized enterprise.
Should a CEO take a public position?
I have, in my entire career, met and seen actually very few companies that have consistently taken public positions on social, political issues.
We are inclusive. We are aware of the fact that we have 42,000 employees. We have 10 million private clients. So we need to make sure that we have our values, but that we do not exclude anyone. So we need to be very inclusive. And I think that is also very important when thinking about all the things.
How do you ensure that your values are disseminated across the company?
You have to live up your values. So if you expect something from your team, you have to be the role model.
So it's training, is explaining what it means, and then having the conversation. So we encourage the leaders at all levels of the organization of having the conversation with their teams around what does this mean for us here.
To do a true partnership, like a joint venture, which is something that we're doing with multiple companies, is I think a really good way to slowly expand into the global market, especially with, again, we talk about what's going on globally, and if you can show that partnerships and how we all work together so that each company, each country succeeds. I think that's a lead by example that we can do.
All the women who paved the way for us. And I call upon the younger generation here in the room to do much more to promote equality.
I see from where I stand a massive pushback against what our mothers, our grandmothers, and ourselves have been fighting for. So let us agree that we will not let those granddaughters be silenced, have to abstain, and be constrained.
It's an overwhelming feeling to be here to host the gala dinner of a Global Summit of Women. Because it's very special, as you know, it's a 35th anniversary. Without Global Summit, I wouldn't be here today either.
Our career trajectories do not look like what they would have maybe 20 or even 10 years ago.
I think a lot of the times we feel like we have to be pigeonholed into this one thing or another.
How can we get involved in other problems if we're not taking care of ourselves first?
The single greatest issue for working women today access to contraception gives us that choice.